Or not faith, but personal Jesus. I said what he's saying.
Oh, okay. Listen, chat. It's time for some new spice.
I'm about to get
Where's my deck
out.
at? Where is it?
1, 2.
Here it is.
Punch. Punchy, punch, punch.
It's time for that new spice. Wait. Who am I dueling, chat? Am I dueling Meg or am I doing Rippa? Who was next? I could have swore Rippa was next.
Rippa.
Rippa, got it. I don't know where Rippa went.
Ooh.
Oh, they're back. They're back, chat. They're back.
What is this from? 8 years ago? Okay. Damn. I didn't know they were still performing, to be honest. Holy crap. Even if it was just 8 years ago that they were performing. I didn't.
Didn't even know.
I've seen Billy Idol live.
Ooh.
At a music festival. It was pretty epic.
I was gonna say something, but I didn't know if the joke would land, so I didn't say it. I was gonna be like, music festivals don't count.
All I ever needed is here in my arms. Words are very unnecessary. They can only do harm.
And then the stream got DMCA'd.
Shake that butt!
You're gonna swap decks again?
Damn.
Nice.
This is actually a... Wow. Oh shoot, did I actually copy it?
I'm gonna mallet 5
Okay.
cards.
Drive safe.
I will. I will drive safe.
Love you too.
You know what? I'll drive this safest. And that's the end of my turn. That's the end of my turn. Feels bad, chat. Feels bad.
I'm listening to them perform the song live, and it's pretty chill. He is dancing. He is feeling himself. He's spinning, and I love it.
Hey, what's up, Light? How you doing?
I want to spin with this guy.
I took a spin class once.
Nice.
That was a lie. I don't even know what spin class is.
Well, you're a liar.
I'm doing good.
All I ever needed is here in my arms. Words are very unnecessary. They can only do harm. I freaking love it when the crowd sings at events.
Yeah, same.
It feels like choir.
You lost me at choir.
I've never been in choir except for when it was forced. It was a legitimate forced class you had to take in 7th grade, I think.
Man,
But it was fun.
I did like all the fine art stuff. Like I took art. I did choir. I did theater. I did band. Like I did everything. And I'll never understand why choir was the most cliquey, like buddy, like you're either in or you're out shit I'd ever seen in my entire life.
I'll tell you how. Women.
It was the guys though. Like don't get me wrong, there
Really?
was women, but it was way more the guys than it was.
Blaming on
the
their
girls.
moms.
Because I just be like, because I didn't do choir freshman year. I did it sophomore year. Because long story short, I had to leave band because my director was crazy, and that's a story for another day, chat. So I had to leave. I had to leave the band because I didn't feel safe for my well-being, chat. I'll be honest, because my director was so crazy.
Damn.
And
I mean,
so
that's scary.
yeah, I had to leave, and then so they were like, well, what do you want to do? If not band, then what do you want to do? And I was like, well, choir's, you know, basically a band. And so I joined choir, and then all those bitches, dude, it was crazy. They were all such bitches, cause I'd just be like, oh hey, like what's up, and then they'd be like, it legitimately was like High School Musical. Every day chat was like High School Musical. I cannot like exaggerate enough to you.
Man.
And so you just walk into, I walk up to them and be like, oh, that's a cool song. Like what is it? You're like, maybe I can look at the lyrics and like we could all sing it. And they'd be like, no, this is like our thing. And I was like, the fuck? Like, okay.
But honestly, in high school, it's not just. It probably wasn't just choir that was cliquey. It's probably legitimately like, or not high school, but in school. It was everywhere because I was in that choir class. I didn't have literally anybody who I was friends with in that class. There were 32 people in that class too, and it was weird. Like, I don't know, it was chill doing all of our assignments, but when we actually had to like group up, I was like the person who like I didn't want to ask any of these people that
Education is overrated. Damn, Mars.
never talked to me if I could just, you know, gooch my way into this group. So I was always just like, you can put me wherever you'd like. And sometimes my teacher, I'm not gonna lie, other people would think this is weird, but she was a fucking baller. She would just do the thing with me because it was usually just like singing exercises. And I feel like I got better like working with her anyways, because at least she was always on key for me to be able to like be on key too back. So I was going to do band until they told me that I had to try out for band.
Yeah.
Because I was like, no. If I'm not just like by default gonna be in there, like I was literally like, I don't give a shit about the chair or anything. I took band. You see that it's on my fucking school record that I took band. Why can't I just be in band? So I didn't do that because I wouldn't try out.
I mean, in my experience, band, like the whole tryout thing, like just like, well, in my school it worked like this. Like, you were in band no matter what, but like the tryouts were just like a thing, because like there's like this thing like called Allstate, not like the insurance company band, but there's this thing called like Allstate. There's like and where like it was basically just like getting you prepared for that, essentially, the tryouts. And also my school specifically was like a really big school, so we had two bands. We had I forget what they were called. They were called like ensemble. There was like in wind ensemble or whatever. So like ensemble band was like the band where like all the shitty kids were, not, that's a wrong word, all the less good musicians were in like ensemble band. And then wind ensemble was like, you know, the tippy top band. So freshman year I was in wind ensemble and I was like third chair or whatever. And like, I mean, it really didn't even matter. State rules. Danielle band takes it serious. Well, no. Like, it was all state honor band. There was district band, and then there was all state honor band, or what. It may not have been called all state, but anyway. So like, the way it would work is like, is you would audition, you get put in a band, and then like legitimately, like the school year would just be like, you go to school, you do the band shit, and then like when you're like not doing band shit, we would have like a band study hall, and then you would be practicing for district. and then you would practice, audition for district, make district, you know, get given your chair or whatever for all the people in your district. And then if you ranked high enough in district, like say like the first 3 chairs in district or whatever, those top 3 district kids in for each instrument would compete for all state honor band.
See, all of that just sounds like crap. I just wanted to play music and learn how to play music. I miss my little bumpkin town band professor. He was so cool. He's actually the first teacher that I've had that I liked. Like, I actually liked him. I was like, that guy's cool. I would be like that guy. Like, that guy probably has all the fucking friends in the world. Like, I was like, this guy's awesome. It was heartbreaking having to leave that. I played the saxophone, man.
I played the trumpet. I wanted to play the saxophone, but then like my dad was like, listen, if you want to be in band, you could be in band, but your brother played the trumpet, and so we have a trumpet already. And then plus he was like also like reeds are a thing, and we'd have to keep buying reeds, so it's either a one-time purchase of like a saxophone or like a multi-time purchase for like reeds and stuff. And I was like,
I get it though.
Yeah, all right.
My sister played the saxophone. That's why they already had the saxophone for me to use.
Mm-hmm.
But I did actually want to play the saxophone, and I liked playing the saxophone.
I ended up liking the trumpet more, so I don't regret playing the trumpet.
Trumpet's fun. It's loud. I like it.
You played the recorder in 3rd grade? I'm so proud of you, Mars.
I couldn't play a recorder to save my fucking life. When people tell me they know how to play a recorder, that's not nothing. That's like that's actually impressive. It's not easy for me. I could play a flute.
When I think of the recorder, I always think of like the little ones you get at like the fucking gas station or whatever. It'd just be like a little like $1.99 thing. It'd just be like, it'd just go doo, doo, doo. Like it had like 3 notes. Doo, 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 doo.
Yeah, they all just sound like whistles.
Yeah.
The same whistle, the same pitch.
Not yet. My middle school band director, like, she's kind of crazy. Like, I won't say her last name, but her first name was Virginia, and the reason why this is important is because she ended up, after I graduated middle school and then got to like high school, she divorced her husband, and there was like another crazy part to the story that I don't remember. Like, I think she like tried to kill him or something like that, or maybe he was cheating on her. It was some crazy story. I forget what it was. And so, long story short, her last name wasn't, you know, I'm just gonna say Collins. Her last name wasn't Collins anymore, but I didn't know her new last name. But I knew that her first name was Virginia. And so I saw her one day outside of, you know, school or whatever, and I said, "Oh, hey, Virginia." And she was like talking to like her students, and like she tried to start shit with me because I called her Virginia. I'm like, your last name isn't Collins anymore, and I don't know your last name. Virginia is your 32nd favorite state. Damn, you're right. And I'm just like, I just didn't understand like why she tried to start shit with me. I'm like, your last name isn't Collins. Your first name is Virginia. I don't know your new last name. So like, why the fuck you starting shit with me, bro?
Yeah. That's just that stupid shit. Like, that's disrespectful. That's disrespectful to do that. And it's like, that's a made up rule. It's made up. You think it's disrespectful. You personally. Because of a made up rule.
Nah, bro, chat. That shit was so stupid.
Like,
I'll never forget the first time, like, what were you gonna say, Frog?
Oh, I was just gonna say, I had so many teachers who didn't give a shit and would tell you to just call them by their first names. It's more personal. You're not being some sort of like, oh, you have to respect me. It's all about respect. It's like, why? Like, I mean, I get being respectful is good, but like, why make it solely about your, like, you being respected or feeling respected and having weird rules about what is respectful.
Yeah, I don't know.
Nothing pisses me off more than rules that I think are just.
But anyway, chat. So what I was gonna say is let me find my train of thought. Oh yeah, I'll never forget the first time I like learned about manners, because in my household, like, manners didn't really exist. Like, yes ma'am, yes sir, like that shit didn't exist. Like, it just really didn't. So I never learned it. I legitimately didn't know that those things were like things, chat. And so we just had like the rule of like, don't like respect, you know, your parents or whatever. That was like the only rule. You miss lethal unless you can extend. And so like as long as we weren't like shooting the finger at our parents or like telling them to go fuck themselves, like we could really just call them whatever. As I mean, we didn't really call them by their names. Anyway, tangent aside, but I didn't know what like the whole yes ma'am, no ma'am, any of that shit was. And then like one day I had like a teacher. Wait, I don't think she was my teacher. I think she was like a substitute teacher or like a student teacher or whatever. And then she was like, "You didn't have parents? Damn, Caleb. It's fucked up. Did you just negate your own max C?" That's a power move right there. But anyway, so she walked up to me and she's like, she's asked me like a question. She's like, "Are you done with your worksheet?" And I was like, "Yes." And then she's like, "Yes? What do you mean yes?" And I was like, "Yes, I'm done with my worksheet." And then she's like, "I think you're forgetting something." And I was like, "Is there another worksheet?" And she's like, "Yes, what?" And then I was like I was using my little kid brain to like, I was like, what am I missing here? And then like I thought like please, like please and thank you. I was like, and so I said yes, please, because I thought she was fishing for a please, and like in my head I was like, that didn't seem grammatically correct because like I had never heard of that before as a kid. Like yes, please, but I was like, I think she's asking me to say please. Like please take the paper or whatever. And so I said yes please, and she said yes ma'am. And I was like what, huh? And she's like, "It's yes ma'am." I was like, what does that mean? What are you saying? What is ma'am? Oh, because I had never heard that word before. And then I think she tried to write me up too. Well, I forget what grade it was, but so it was like it was either red light, green light, the ticket system, whatever the fuck it was. Maybe they did do write-up slips in that grade, but I don't know. But like legitimately, like she was getting mad at me for like no goddamn reason. I was just was like sitting there thinking to myself, I legitimately have no idea what's going on right now. No, I remember what was going on. My teacher left, and then this teacher came in to watch our class while like my teacher was like, you know, making printouts or some shit like that. And then she came back, and then because I was one of her favorite students, or she liked me or whatever, like she was like, no, he didn't mean anything by it. Like he's good. You can go back to your classroom now. And then she's like, what happened? It was like, she asked me if I was done with my worksheet, and I told her yeah. And then she said yes what? And I was like, yes please. And she's like, it's yes ma'am. I was like, I don't even know what does ma'am mean. I was like, what does that word mean? And my teacher was like, she was like, don't worry about it. If you don't know, don't worry about it.
Wow, your teacher is way better than that other bitch.
Nah, dude, that was probably the most confused I'd ever been as a kid. Like in the school setting, at least, because I was like so confused. I was like, legitimately, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, the first time I ever got sent to like in-school detention, it was because of my wardrobe, which my mom bought me those clothes. Like it was in like I think 8th grade, and the in-school detention teacher legitimately made me cry, and then my teacher, when she found
like
out, made him
with your
apologize to me.
khakis.
No, he was just screaming at me. Like, he didn't hear me answer him, so he just kept asking me the question, and I was like, legitimately like, I answered you already, guy. And you just keep yelling the same question at me. I was wearing shorts with leggings on underneath, and that was not code.
Goddamn, you little trollop.
Yep. But it wasn't because the shorts were too short, though. It's because they were torn.
Oh yeah, you're a little sinner, huh?
Yep. Yep. I had a hole. They could see my clothed thigh underneath it. Oh my god.
Damn. Alright, let's see. OMG, Leo, you met an old lady from the south, and you didn't know how to talk to her. Imagine if your teacher started beefing with the other one because he tried to write you up. I mean, my teacher just shut that shit down. You would have sued me? Yeah, I would have sued me too. Bro, your girlfriend's mom was and still is the only mother you've had. I got you. All the teachers replay attack to continue. No. Damn, well, we lose. All the teachers let you call them by their names except one. I only ever had one teacher who allowed, like, I called a bunch of teachers by their first names, but I only ever had one teacher who, like, gave me straight up permission to call them by their first name. His name was Tom, and it was in college. Like, and he was like, listen, you guys are all adults. Like, I'm not gonna, like, baby you and like force you guys to, like, call me, you know, like, Mr. I want to say his last name, but I don't want to, like, dox myself. Like Mr. Jones is like you're an adult, I'm an adult, we can just all call each other by our first names. I was like, and it was the weirdest thing, because like even when you get in college, like at least for my personal experience in college, like I had so many teachers who were just like, it's like, nope, I don't care that you're like 25 years old. I mean, I wasn't at the time, but it's like there would be like someone like who was like legitimately 25 or like 30 years old in the class with me, and they'd be like, I don't care if you're 30, you call me Mr. Jones. And I was just like, you're like 40, they're 30. What the what?
Their whole sense of
Thighs are
being
harem?
and purpose lies within being called Mr. Okay? Okay?
What didn't care? You called him, you could show up and call him a dick and he would just respond same. Damn. I had a teacher like that. Well, I didn't have him, but I knew him, like he was like in my classes or whatever. Or what I should say is my friend had a class with that teacher, and he used to be super chill and just like joke with the students, but then one day he got in trouble because someone came in there and like called him like a slur, not like a racial slur, but just like a slur, like a fucker or some shit like that. And then like he jokingly said like right back at you, or it's like maybe he called him a bitch or something like that. And then he got so offended that the teacher clapped back that he went home, complained to his mom, and then the mom came to school that exact same day. Like they were like locking up the school and everything, and she came to that school that exact same day and complained. And I was like, how are you gonna be a little bitch like this? Like what? Back from the dishes. Welcome back. You call your professor sir or miss instead of doctor or professor. They're cool with it. That teacher was dumb. Yeah. David's using the OTK deck. Cool with it. Damien doesn't want the smoke. Damn. All your teachers didn't care which name you used. All my siblings had this one teacher named Miss Frick. I'll use her last name because that's not her last name anymore. And but anyway, chat. So her name was Miss Frick. And I hated her, and so I called her Miss Freaking Frick because I was a kid and I felt like I was getting away with something. One day, my teacher sent me on like an excursion, and the excursion was like a very big mission for like the age I was. I was like 7 or 8 years old, and they sent me on like 3 different errands all at once. And then I was just sitting there thinking to myself, I'm like, this is like the biggest job I've ever been given my entire life. And so like. And like, cause my school had like 2 wings. My elementary school had like 2 wings. There was like the the west wing and the east wing, or was it the north wing and the south wing? Our school was weird because of the way it faced, so I think they might have been the north wing and the south wing. And essentially what happened was this, is I had been given like 3 different missions, like give this paper to X teacher, tell this teacher this specific thing, and then go to this teacher and get like this specific paper. You skipped elementary school? I wasn't that smart. But anyway, so I was like, I had like gotten the first thing done, and I had like mapped out the route in my head to be the most efficient way, where I was like, if I do the far end first and I can get the 2 there, and then on the way back I can go to the last one, and then, you know, whatever. And so I was on my way to those teachers, and then I was mumbling to myself, do this for this teacher, do this for this, and I was like whispering or mumbling to myself, like, gotta do this, 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 gotta do this. And then she was like, it was Miss freaking Frick and then this other teacher, and then they were doing that bullshit where they're talking, where teachers talk in the hallway, but they take up like the entire hallway. And so I just walk through them, and then she grabs me by my shoulder and like yanks me back, and she says, excuse me. And I was like, what? And then she was like, it's rude to walk through people when they're talking. And I was like, but you're taking up the hallway. Like, what am I supposed to do? And then she's like, you walk behind me. And so I walked behind her, and I shit you not, chat, I had to walk sideways with my chest dragging against the wall, because there was like that little space between like her and the wall. And so I just shook it off, didn't worry about it, and I just kept, you know, and then I started repeating my list, being like, this, and then she stops me again. She's like, what did you just say? And so I was like, and so I told her what I said. I was like, I gotta do this with this teacher, this with this teacher, and this with this teacher. And then she said, that's not what it sounded like you said. And then I clapped back so hard, chat. I didn't even mean to clap back this hard. I was just like a fucking like kid that clapped back. I clapped back so fucking hard. I said that, like, she's like, that's not what it sounded like you said. I said, and then I legitimately said, probably because I didn't say what you think I said, and I just kept walking. She was such a bitch, chat. But no, that for real, chat, that happened to me so many times when I was a kid. Not that last part, but the beginning part, and where the teachers would legitimately be taking up the entire hallway, and then if you walked through them, they would legit stop you and like be like, that's rude. But like this was the only time that happened to me, and like the teacher got actually physical with me, and she yanked me back by my collar and was like, you don't just walk through people when they're having a conversation. And then she forced me to walk around them. Like, legitimately, like, I just stood there for a second because I was like, I can't fit. Like, I looked on both sides. One teacher's back was against the wall, and then Miss freaking Frick, like, her back was like basically against the wall. And I'm just sitting there thinking to myself, I was like, do I have to just walk completely around to the back to the north wing and then go through the back doors and then re-enter the south wing through the back entrance? Because I was just like, how do I can't fit. Oh my god, she's such a bitch. Who's this Leo guy? He's kind of weird. Yeah, I know, right? It's Geo. Geo's in-game name is Leo. Okay. But no,
Some people
that's my crazy story.
became teachers, and I don't even know why, because it seemed like they fucking hated it, to be honest.
Now, I had this one teacher. I'll use her first name. It's because I don't want to say her last name. Named Sherry, and she was my theater teacher, and she was genuinely like really, really nice, but she was also kind of crazy. Like she wore like her emotions on her sleeve, so she was really nice, but like she spoke her mind. She spoke her piece. You know what I mean? And so, what would happen, Gamba? Okay, god damn it. So what would happen is like sometimes she'd get very impassioned and just like, you know, just start talking mad shit that she probably shouldn't have been saying at school. I mean, it's not like she would like cuss or anything, but like, They were either talking about Geo or they. I had to think about what deck I was playing for a second. Daily coin flip? Hell yeah. But anyway, so like everybody like hated her, but and like here's how much they hated Sherry. Like she was the theater teacher, but like you couldn't like only have a fine art. I think the art class was different. No, actually, like for some reason, like the acting class, with the acting class, you couldn't just be the acting teacher because like, you know, acting isn't respected in America, and so what you had to do was you had to have like a core class. So you had to have like one core class, and then the rest of her classes could be. Are you a lich VTuber? No, I'm a cybernetic artificial intelligence from the future sent to restore the timeline. That's my lore. I'm still workshopping it. Anyway, here's my squat. People love when I squat. What's up? This is my lore. I get lich. I get zombie. I get cool t-shirt. I'll be honest, chat. I probably should have just got a normal. Select a card to add from your deck. Let's fucking go. Woo! Yeah! Squat!
What?
He's a Terminator. What happened, Mars? That's a great question. Oh yeah, but anyway. So like, here's how much they hated Sherry. Like people hated Sherry so much, they purposefully, like, even though she was like just as good as like an English teacher as anybody else, they would purposefully give her the delinquent kids. Like they would give her the worst students because they wanted her to quit because they hated her that much.
What assholes?
And
That's
then
stupid.
And then the ultimate bitch move was whenever it was after I graduated, but the choir teacher, who was an absolute bitch, I forget what her first name was, I'll just call her Jenny. So Jenny was an absolute bitch, and here's what Jenny did. She fucking lied. She went up to the what is it called, the director, the principal or whatever, and then she made up an entire conversation between her and Sherry, and then said that Sherry said that she would like give her classroom, which never happened. And so like what ended up happening was this. Over the summer, Sherry had to move legitimately all of her things from her classroom to a new classroom because Jenny got her classroom because she lied and said that they had a fake conversation being like, oh yeah, we had an agreement that like it made more sense for me to have her classroom, and then she got moved all the way out of the fine arts department into a new into the language arts wing. Not language, like English or literature, all that, like Spanish, French, all that shit. So she was like completely removed from the fine arts wing when she's a fine arts teacher. Oh my god, dude, they treated her like such dog shit. Like I hated that bitch. She was such a bitch. Jenny, you are a absolute bitch.
The fact that like that was just like, see, even the teachers had to be cliquey because like in that situation, no one else was saying, hey, this is kind of actual ass, like, and why is it happening?
I mean, I think one teacher spoke up because I think she was friends with the art teacher, but like people also didn't really like the art teacher, you know, just because she was like an art teacher. She was kind of like weird. Like, she wasn't mean or anything like that. She was just kind of weird, you know?
I take offense to that because no, they're not weird. They're fucking cool and real. I've loved all of my art teachers.
No, my art teacher was hella cool. But I mean by weird is like she was like, she was just like artsy, you know what I mean? And people didn't really click with, you know, the artsy shit. They were all like, football! You like football? What's that? You don't like football? But it's football! Like, that's basically what it was. If you didn't talk about sports or like talk shit behind people's backs, then
that's how it is in most schools though, is the art department's always underfunded. And the sports department is always overfunded.
Yeah. No, legitimately, there was this thing where, how do I put it? There was this thing where what was it? Our football team was they fucking sucked. They always lost. They were so overfunded that like all the other like sports departments in our school were so underfunded that they could barely afford to have like, you know, the equipment they needed to perform. Like there was this whole shit where like I heard one of my friends who was on the football team complaining one day. He was like, dude, this is so stupid. And I was like, what happened? And it's like we have to share the football field with the stupid soccer team. They're gonna go in there, mess up our grass. I was like, they don't even have a fucking field. It's like, yeah, they have a field right next to the football field. I was like, that's the football practice field. They're like, yeah, they just play there. I was like, what the fuck are they hurting by just using the grass? Posture check, you got it. I was like, what are they hurting, Josh? And he was like, you just don't understand. I was like, obviously not. What's grass? Yeah, you're right. Lamau the name call. Double heads. Damn. Could you imagine? Damn.
Huh?
A card on the ban list. It was put to 1. Damn, Meg. What influence do I have right now? Cannot be destroyed by card effects. Cannot be destroyed by battle. Okay. There ain't no way. Based. Hella based. Okay, we'll let that ride. Me and my casual 12,000 life points over here. Dude, this one card makes these duels last so much longer. Jesus Christ. Football players equal small brain players. Well, like, here's the thing, chat, like, our football team, not like our high school football team, but like our professional football team was like really, really good. And so there was sort of this hubris associated with it, and where it's like, we're basically like them, you know what I mean? And where they would just be like, well, it makes sense that we have the best equipment and we have the biggest funding and we have like all this because we're the best. And it's like, but Josh, you've lost every game this season. It's like, we're not gonna talk about that. Like, you know, our local football team they win like the world championship or whatever like every single year. So it only makes sense that like we're respected like they are. It's like, but you. If you make a hamburger out of cube steak, is it still a hamburger? I wasn't paying attention. Shit. I mean, theoretically. I mean, are you like grinding it up? Is it ground? You ground the cube? Yeah. If you ground it, then yeah. I mean. If it's not ground and it's just like a steak on a bun, then I'm pretty sure it's just like it becomes like a sandwich at that point, or it becomes a burger, but it no longer becomes a hamburger. I don't know. I mean, aren't a lot of nice burgers made of cube steak? Because hamburger steak is just a steak patty. Hamburgers aren't made of steaks that grow on trees. Shit, you're right. Wait, did we ever do the coin toss? I kind of lost the flow of thought. Did we ever do the coin toss, chat, or are we still waiting on the results on that? I just saw the 2 next to Mars's name. Let's fucking go! How much did you win? See details. You won 4.9k. Damn, you're right. I wasn't paying attention. Do I risk? Hold up. I need to read this card. Cannot be destroyed by card effects. Cannot be destroyed by battle. You know what? Screw it. I'm gonna play a shifty wizard. Heads. Didn't matter. Damn, I hit the dice jar. You JK Lamau? Damn right. Shit. I'm just gonna keep attacking. Worth it. $4.9k? Yeah, I know, right? Worth it. Time Wizard. Watch Time Wizard, the one that flips the heads. Damn. It almost makes up for, like, missing the 3,000 damage, doesn't it? You are the replay? Shit. You can't even afford a replay, SMH? Don't feel bad. Nobody can afford a replay in this economy.
Damn.
What are you
I did
damming?
not come back in time to play. Apparently, they passed really fast.
Oh.
Right after I left. Love it. Love it.
2. Damn, you popped my second coin toss. Based. Listen, I'll take it. We take those. We take those. We're both in a diceable range. We take it. In the anime, Time Wizard's effect was basically a D6 roll. Okay, I have an idea. We attack with you. Yes.
Oh, I'm playing somebody named Geo.
Nice. Well, it's not Geo, because Geo was
I know.
Leo.
Yeah.
All right, I got a dice jar, so we'll end this with a dice jar. And the anime actually made these age and lose points. He did not. Time Wizard got buffed then? I guess. Based. In the anime, Time was to be censored because he was too sexy for kids. I've never heard of Time Wizard censorship. What the hell are you talking about? What was too sexy about Time Wizard? I'm so confused.
Everything.
I mean, you're not wrong. Oh! I've been cheated so many times. Every time I roll a 6, I swear to God, my opponent immediately rolls a 6. What are you imperming? Okay. Time Wizard. Shit. Listen. Shit, wait. This is a soft once per turn. Fuck. Okay, well, I'll just pass. Time Wizard used to be a lady in lingerie with a clock wand, obviously. Apparently, the original animation was too girthy and sensual. What, did he have a bulge? What the f- When you hear Time Wizard, you think of a local cult in your area? Damn. Humans are so dirty-minded that they think a clock is smashable. Well, clock does rhyme with Time Wizard, so. They're not too far off. What, do you have a star? That's a subscriber badge. You're a subscriber. Time Wizard is submissive? What the fuck? Okay. I'll set this card and pass. You're on table 18. Do I know what deck you're using? I can't remember. It was the same one from earlier than the same one from earlier, but if you changed it, then I don't know. I discard a card? I'll discard you, I guess. I don't remember using my wallet? Yeah. That's what I tell myself every day. I don't remember using my wallet. Why am I being evicted from my house? I don't remember using my wallet. Okay,
Wow.
activate you.
I did it.
You did it.
I didn't even have fun.
Sounds about right. Damn. I'm literally just sitting here until like I draw like the out to Dark Sanctuary. Hit a 2. Hit a 2. You won't. Damn, I'm good, chat.
I haven't been paying attention to Loki at all. I'm gonna have to rewatch like so much.
I totally forgot we were doing that plot line of you watching Loki. I totally forgot that whole thing.
Yep. That whole thing.
Mm-hmm. Time wasn't fit to make me act up. Oh, 7 Leo's luck? Yeah. Damn. Okay, I have an idea, chat. Like, never mind. I had an idea. Wait, what are you hitting? Despacito Barrel Dragon? Well, never mind. I had an idea. Loki is the only series, oh, Loki is the only series you can tolerate.
Ah.
I see. Chat, can you guys like all calm down, please? Jesus Christ. Tails, 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 tails. Fuck. Never, never. Your luck went up. Congratulations. Is that a royal rare Lord of the Heavenly? Yes. When I was building Lab forever ago, chat, when I was building Lab forever ago, I crafted 2 Lords of the Heavenly Prison for the Lab deck, and then one of them rolled royal. I don't use them as much as I probably should. If I'm being completely for rizzle with you, I don't use them as much as I probably should. This is just perma-negated? Dude, fuck this card.
That sounds like bullshit.
You're gonna negate my crazy box? You fucking fiend. He's a box. Damn.
I like it when Loki talks.
Trade your royal
Oh,
lord of the
smart.
Heavenly Prison for a flying elephant? You're right. You're right. The box makes you crazy? Shit, you're right. Despacito Barrel Dragon. 3 heads? Holy shit. Okay, note to self. If my card gets negated, so does its influence. Gotcha. I mean, I already knew that, but like, for some reason I thought the sharks would be different. Crazy? I was crazy once. I knew someone was gonna say that. Oh my god. Anyway. You're really gonna summon a white woman on me? You absolute fucking bastard. Okay. I'm cooked? No. I'm cooked. Gamble? Up you hit a tails. Shit. It's a white woman flea. Damn, time was it looking thick. Chat, will you guys calm down, like...
Turn it to 11, chat.
Calm down, chat.
All the way to 11.
Get off his clock, okay?
Damn, time wizard looking thick. When
Well,
he's thick,
fuck.
when
Okay.
he's thick, you cannot resist. He can clock
Not
my
11,
world
9,000.
anytime.
Sirapali, you mother bitch. Oh my god, dude. I couldn't do anything. I cannot lie, chat. Like, hold up. I gotta look it up for the reference real quick. But like, Frog's little doot doots. It reminded me of something.
Nice. I was doing that because I'm listening to Depeche Mode again.
Here it is. I found it, chat. Hold up. It'll be worth it.
Visible fathers. So, at the very least, I'm grateful for the one that I can physically see. Please just go home and try to save your marriage.
I will, son. I promise. I'll make sure everything's gonna... The fuck is that?
Yeah, what the fuck?
That's what I was thinking of, chat. Whenever she was doing her little doot doots. Listen, chat, don't question me. Listen, it was art, chat. You just wouldn't understand. Heads? I just can
What was
never
art?
get the Huh? Nightmare Phoenix.
Pixie Nights? Cute. Great Phantom Thief.
Call it wrong, 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 call it wrong.
I have lost my way to 7,800 on the event.
Bitch. You and that white woman? Bitches. You were saying, Frog?
Oh, I lost my way to 7,800 on the event.
Sounds about right.